The Alfonsine tables provided data for computing the position of the Sun, Moon and planets relative to the fixed stars. The tables were named after Alfonso X of Castile, who sponsored the creation. They were compiled in Toledo, Spain. They contain astronomical data starting on January 1, 1252, the date of the coronation of the king. Production. Alfonso X assembled a team of scholars, known as the Toledo School of Translators, who were, among other translating tasks, were commanded to produce new tables that updated the tables of Toledo. The new tables were based on earlier astronomical works and observations by Islamic astronomers. Adding observations by astronomers Alfonso had gathered in Toledo, among them several Jewish scholars, like Yehuda ben Moshe and Isaac ibn Sid. He also brought Aben Ragil y Alkibisio and Aben Musio y Muhammad from Seville, Joseph Aben Ali and Jacobo Benvena from Córdoba, and 50 more from Gascony and Paris. The instructions for the Alfonsine tables were originally written in Castilian Spanish. The first printed edition of the Alfonsine tables appeared in 1483, and a second edition in 1492. Georg Purbach used the Alfonsine tables for his book, Theorici Novae Planetarum. Nicolaus Copernicus used the second edition in his work. One use of these and similar astronomical tables was to calculate ephemerides, which were in turn used by astrologers to cast horoscopes. Methodology. The methods of Claudius Ptolemy were used to compute the table, dividing the year into 365 days, 5 hours, 49 minutes, 16 seconds, very close to the currently accepted figure. Copernicus's observation that his system could explain the planetary motions with no more than 34 circles has been taken to imply that a large number of additional epicycles had been subsequently introduced into the Ptolemaic system in an attempt to make it conform with observation. Quote attributed to Alfonso upon hearing an explanation of the extremely complicated mathematics required to demonstrate Ptolemy's geocentric model of the solar system. If the Lord Almighty had consulted me before embarking on creation, thus, I should have recommended something simpler. Quote closing parenthesis. However, modern computations using Ptolemy's unmodified theory have replicated the published Alfonsine tables. Popularity. The Alfonsine tables were the most popular astronomical tables in Europe, and updated versions were regularly produced for 300 years. Nicolaus Copernicus, known as the father of modern astronomy, bought a copy while at the University of Krakow, and cared about it enough to have it professionally bound with pieces of wooden leather. Alexander Bogdanov maintained that these tables formed the basis for Copernicus's development of a heliocentric understanding in astronomy. In 1551, the Prutenic tables of Erasmus Reinholds were published. These tables used the Copernican heliocentric model of the solar system. Copernicus's publication, De Revolutionibus, was not easy to use, and the Prutenic tables were intended to make the heliocentric model more usable by astrologers and astronomers. However, the Prutenic tables were not widely adopted outside German-speaking countries, and new ephemerides based on the Alfonsine tables continued to be published until the publication of Johannes Kepler's Rudolphine tables in 1627.